landfills. Do you use them? I'm kind of betting the answer is most likely no. This person was using them. I use them too. The reason that I do use them is because, well, I know a little Sunset Harbor exploit that I want to show you. So I can imagine the reason you don't use landfills is because, well, they pollute. And you have to empty them unless you're willing to use a mod. Well, what I'm about to show you, you don't need a mod. They don't get dirty. And they empty themselves. Or, no, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. If you do what I show you, they'll stay empty and not pollute. So, let me show you. Let me go back here to where there's landfills. In your garbage selection, especially if you have Sunset Harbor, you get this building. This building is pretty much like all of these, all the garbage collection guys. They go out to the addresses and they pick up garbage. This one picks up garbage from all of these. Actually, the only place it does not pick up garbage is from the addresses. From the industries, the commercial, the residential. It will only pick up from these assets. And I mean all of them. Recycle plants too. Now, why that plays to your advantage here is, well, let me show you. Out here is something that I do quite often now. I'm one of those that like building facilities, especially garbage facilities, which is a taboo in most forums, but I can make them work, and especially with this. Right? But here, we've got a large recycle, landfill, and 2 incinerators. The most dirtiest of all. Well, that's pretty clean. That's also a workshop asset, I believe. But these pollute 100. Right? And these pollute 100. So in essence, the ground around here should look quite similar to the ground around here. But it doesn't. Why? Because that complex, its only job, is to pick up garbage from these assets. Or assets like these. So, as you can see, I've got one sitting out here. In order for it to connect to the city, it's got to drive down this street. Are you picking up what I'm putting down yet? As it drives by, it's just like a garbage truck. See this one? This is one of their trucks. If I can ever click on it. It's full. It came from there. It barely came out, and now it has to go back. Why? Because as it drives by these things... well, that one's got stuff in it. It empties them. Right? Just like a garbage truck would do on any other street. It would drive by and pick up the garbage until it's full and then go back to its shop. But in this case, in order for the transfer truck to actually get out of town, again, it's full. It's got to clean all this garbage first. So the address that it's calling for service could be way the heck out there. It could be a landfill. It could be anything. Most likely a landfill. Because the incinerators pretty much empty themselves. Right? So these trucks are being called out by a landfill. And they're trying to get out there. But unfortunately, well, he made it out. What has to happen before a truck can actually leave? These have to be empty first. So therefore, they're auto-cleaning. You know what I mean? You could put a landfill right in the middle of there. And as long as it's on the route to and fro one of these, it's always going to be clean. Right? You could put landfills in your residential sections. Same thing will happen. It will look unsightly. I'm just saying. There is no more worry about pollution. There's no more worry about it being emptied. And you would think that it's going to produce less power. Well, this at its maximum is going to produce, what is it, maybe 14, 22 watts? Well, no, megawatts, I guess. This is twice that. And because this is kept very full all the time, it's always producing 40 megawatts. And keeping this clean, keeping them all clean. Thank goodness this doesn't pollute a lot. So if you have Sunset Harbor, there's a little exploit for you. A garbage system, garbage facility that doesn't pollute. I wonder what this would do to Ever Autumn. It would probably turn it into a lush forest again. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. But for those who followed, you know what I'm talking about. Ever Autumn, that was the garbage facility I was proud of. Anyways, still am. There's a tiny little exploit that nobody tells you. Let me see if I got another one under my belt. Usually I'm known for fixing traffic, and not with Traffic Manager. Until then, enjoy your landfills. To me, they're brand new again. Ciao for now.